Hey, everybody, welcome to TPIM SR Live. I'm your host. True power is mine, baby. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, just was talking to a brother from Ghana, Ross Tension. I want to play this song, man. It's banging. And then we're going to start the show. You know, this is what I'm talking about. I'm trying to make the network grow. And the Most High has blessed me, has increased my boundaries, and I'm so thankful. So very thankful. So come on, y'all. Feel the positive energy with me. And let me turn up the big. We're going to do this on the big stereo. So let's do it. Hold on. Here we go.
Leko finger thicker than Unu ancestors' leg. Mario, put me for stereo. Nobody can conquer the marry, get the marry. It's a money thing. Corrupted minded. Not fear them, Aleko vibes. Sika ya shisho uwahi. Sika ya shisho uwahi. Come here now. Sika ya shisho uwahi. Sika ya shisho uwahi. Come here now. Sika ya shisho uwahi. Sika ya shisho uwahi. Come here now. Sika ya shisho uwahi. Sika ya shisho uwahi. Come here now. Then here block our shine. Man at the dollar sign. Then I lie. In the paradise. Man I think twice. Get to you we attend twice. Then here block our shine. Man at the dollar sign. Then I lie. In the paradise. Man I think twice. Get to you we attend twice. Money me have free. One bad mind. Firebone, them a dirty mind. Money me have free, me bone bad mind. In a firebone, them a so pound. Money me have free, me bone bad mind. Firebone, them a dirty mind. Money me have free, me bone bad mind. In a firebone, them a so pound. Oh, R.I.P. me bone that one. Firebone, them a Satan, pagan. Believe man a bad man. Last tension, rather than. Sika ya shisho uwahi, Sika ya shisho uwahi. Come here now, Sika ya shisho uwahi, Sika ya shisho uwahi. Come here now, Sika ya shisho uwahi, Sika ya shisho uwahi. Come here now, Sika ya shisho uwahi, Sika ya shisho uwahi. Come here now. Man a the Padan River Jordan. No for them and no say me raga de more than. He don't pagan. Then you must say, I make you say you see the Sudan. Yes, the Sudan. Them a parasite. Them can't fight. No for them and no say no me raga ye tight. Me a go suck them like a Sprite. Tension them no me no say man a champion. Man a champion. Man a champion. Rasta man a champion. Man a champion, man a champion. Na ya bingi man a champion. Sika ya shisho uwahi, Sika ya shisho uwahi. Come here now, Sika ya shisho uwahi, Sika ya shisho uwahi. Come here now, Sika ya shisho uwahi, Sika ya shisho uwahi. Come here now, Sika ya shisho uwahi, Sika ya shisho uwahi. Come here now. What do they? Woman easy but rich and greedy. I swear as tension me start over gas speedy. Get to you tired you no care for me. Sack of man a rasta. Man a faster than fast. Who want dog to come and catch a lion? They go Freddy Brownie. Man Africa. They go. They go PNC. The last year. Ancient empire. Other than vampire. In a joke at the satire.
Right on. Oh.
She a bad girl.
Right on, y'all. Just bear with me for 1 second. All right. I had to start today's show off man, I heard this brother's song, pump me up, man. I'm already in the spirit, and I'm digging it. The Quentin, peace and power. Welcome to the show. Listen, I would like to really help this brother out. I would like to call on all of the financial contributors to this show, and y'all know who you are. I don't care if it's $1. I don't give a fuck if it's $5, $10, whatever you can do. I would like to get this brother his own Cash App or some way that we can send him some money, because, you know, look, this is where he's from. Well, he's from Ghana, but this is him and his people. This is how this young brother's living. There's his mama. So beautiful. And you can see the love he has for her. We can fundamentally change somebody's life with just our little bit of resources. We send this overseas. He gets bigger. He blows up. Not that we're looking for anything on the backside. We ain't. But we helping people to help themselves. And we ain't coming over there with no fucking book. We ain't coming over there with some pedophilia bullshit. We ain't coming over there trying to snake them off the damn land so we can get up into those resources. This is what I'm talking about, that agape love to show one another. Check it out. This is Smile Africa. I sub to it. And I hit the bell. Let me post this little link to the channel, y'all. Because if you listen to that song on your own system, it sounds a lot better than coming through my crappy little microphone. I'm honest. I'm real, hear me? All right. We're going to jump over to Brother Nick's channel. And we'll see what Area 51 has going on. This is a bombastic show again, y'all. Really no format. We're just going to basically go wherever the spirit guides me. And it's guiding me to Nick's website. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah, I'm sure it's okay with Brother Nick that, you know, I just want to, for YouTube censorship, heaven forbid, Nick is a long time. In fact, fuck the dumb shit. Nick is actually a moderator of this channel. So I can use his material. He has given me the okay to use this material. So this is for copyright issues. I'm just saying that. Brother Nick, Brother Al, peace and power. Welcome to the show. All right. New energy. We got to check out Brother Nick's report. It's only 2 minutes long. It's not gonna be forever. But Brother Nick, I'm gonna have to have you on the phone. I'm gonna have to have you call in so we can do, you know, some conversating.
Love and light, my star family. Welcome back. Peace, love and light, my star family. Welcome back. I'm gonna make this video very, very quick. You see they're spraying my skies out with all this chemtrail. I'm gonna show this particular scene. Also, the filter that I have. Excuse my shaky hands. But yeah, pretty much they're spraying my skies. It's supposed to be another 115, 114 day, probably 116. But I'm gonna zoom in on here and get everything with the filter. I'm gonna end it right here. Peace, love and light. Filter.
Damn. Ooh. Do you see that corona? Oh shit. Nick, this is brilliant.
Here they are spraying my sky out. I have the filter on.
I mean, that was a light flare, but you can see the sun
moving around right now. But you can see the chemtrails clearly, even with this filter on. They're spraying heavily. Gotta be careful so my phone doesn't overheat as well. Like I said, not a glare. A lot of spraying going on today. So yeah, my phone just overheated, so I'm going to end it right here. Peace, love, and light.
two things the enemy hates: the sun and bass. Can't fuck with the sun, can't fuck with the bass. This heals us. Man, you guys, Brother Nick be pounding down with the bass. I'm going to repeat that for those who didn't hear. I had a conversation with a guy the other day. Unfortunately, he will not be able to come on the show. All right. There's a number of folks I talked to on the sidebar. Won't be able to come on to the show, but I can share some of the information. You do realize, Sister Sandra, Brother David, peace and power, y'all. Welcome to the show. As a melanated being, just like this brother here and his mom, the reason why they can live down there in Ghana by the equator is because of that beautiful melanation, right? That beautiful God-given gift. He can be out in that sun, and the sun is rejuvenating him. He hears that bass, and that bass resonates in his bones in a certain way that brings him in tune. Now, you don't find what I'm talking about up in no temple. You know the reason why? Because that Stone Age technology of putting stone around you blocks the vibration. It blocks the sun. It mutes the vibration inside of the structure. Trip on this. When Moses, those of you who believe in the Abraham religions, when Moses went up to the mountain and got the tablets on stone, not a scroll, not paper, not papaya, but stone. That's Stone Age technology. Chiseling it out, ching, ching, ching. Whereas we have people in the old kingdom of Zimbabwe, Egypt, that were writing things out in scrolls, writing on papaya. But when Napoleon came through, just like most conquerors, he burnt up all that history. And once he burnt up all that history, it opened up the door for the manufactured history to come right on in. That's why I'm so thankful to the Most High today. That's why Brother Dick Gregory was saying books are a violation of the universals. Because everything that was written on those papayas, everything that was chiseled in the stone were thoughts that were home and came through on the 3D plane of existence. It came through from people picking up on certain frequencies and vibrations that they internalize into thought. That's why sometimes you hear that beat and those feet just start dancing, huh? That bass drop and you can feel it in your chest. On a sad day, you go outside and that sun rays hit you and you can feel the sun. You can feel it. These things are free. These things are given to you freely by the Most High, but you cover yourself up. You put yourself in a stone cocoon, separate yourself from the vibrations, because you do understand the sun emits sound. I hope y'all understand this. This might be a little too heavy for y'all. But me and the brother had a great conversation. You know, he hit me to some things. I hit him to a couple of things. It was a mutual good conversation. Things he said validated things I knew. We have to come to grasp with the reality of where we're at. About 5,000 years ago, our collective history was to be utterly changed. Now, in more recent times, one could argue our history has been totally erased and another man's history has been totally fabricated to fill in the timeline, to fill in the missing pieces. Now, for all you brothers and sisters out there who subscribe to certain political ideologies or certain religious makeups, please hear me on this. On the issue of common cause and purpose, it does us no service to not work together because one is a Democrat and one is a Republican. One is straight, one is gay. One is Christian and one is Muslim. One is Hindu and one is Buddhist. We don't have the benefit of being subdivided like that unless you sincerely want to be the victims of the next, global extermination effort. And it's going to be an effort and it's going to be global. Sure, it's going to more likely kick off here in the United States. Because here's some modern history you might not be aware of. When it comes to the issue of mail-in ballots, the post office service is already great. Remember that one show I did? We should just end the post office. Do you remember that one show I did? And I said it in passing. Show you how the universe works. Somebody heard it. And I'm here to tell you right now today, as we speak, the post office is already gutted. I'm not talking about it has to be in the future. And I'm not talking about they're working on it now. I'm talking about it's already done. There's no way the post office has the logistics to carry out such a complex task as ensuring all votes from citizens who choose to mail it in instead of taking their ass down to probably a COVID-laden area on purpose, because there are people out there. Oh, man, my mind's moving so fast, so many places to go. There are people out there right now who actually know they are positive and they're purposefully infecting who they can. It's sort of like the same phenomenon we had back in the 90s where you'll get a little rainbow warrior that will catch AIDS. And he would go out and purposefully give the booty to whomever would accept it and insist that they not use a condom to make them maximum exposure to AIDS. Well, COVID's a lot better because now the little bioterrorists, they don't have to allow you to be inside them. All they got to do is come around you, cough a couple of times, and it's a wrap. You got the COVID, and depending on your health status and DNA makeup, you might survive, you might not. You see, the reality is until we get enough momentum as a group to erect a political party, a third party that's not about the gay issue, not so heavily about the women's rights issues, and certainly not about basically the Planned Parenthood trying to, exterminate a certain group of people and make them, cheer and smile and give you money as you kill them out. A legitimate third party from the town mayor all the way up to the president. But see, that will only come after we get economic viability. There's a bunch of reasons why your ass will not get reparations. Sanctioned reparations from the government. Oh, bro, babe. Listen, it hit me. So therefore, I ask you guys, because I want to start asking some questions to y'all. Am I correct or am I incorrect? It's going to be a cold day in hell before this government gives you economic reparations. but you're still in a situation where you need to be economically viable. So therefore, those who have ears, hear. XRP can be your reparations. You could go to Coinbase, get yourself an account, put in $30, $40 a month, only until coin or XRP reaches $1. Now, this is what I'm suggesting. Now, some may be like, you know what, True? I'm just gonna go all in dirty. This shit could go all the way up to $10,000 a share. But until it goes up to $1 per share, put $20, $30 in your account. Right now, I have 266 shares. Fuck that. Right now, those who are in my network, we have 266 motherfucking shares of XRP, baby, going towards the hub. Also, with the blessing, I'm not going to say your name, but you know who you are. With the Cash App, I'm going to use that money that you sent me, and we're going to put it into XRP. You see, I realize plan A is for the United States to do the right thing, the Empire of Britain to do the right thing, the Empire of France to do the right thing. Oh, you thought I was just going to stop at America, huh? We're going to go down the list. Even some of you Arab countries have to cough up a couple of dollars. Fuck it. Let's start with Libya, where they have slavery today. But seeing how all these people will rather band together and destroy us collectively. So you see, we don't have a blood right to the property on the plantation, but we do have a blood right to the pain and suffering of our ancestors that backs were whipped and stripped of flesh so someone can drink some mint julep and fiddle in the shade. I'm trying to teach those who can hear economic strategies because you've been hearing me on the show, so those who've been following me. And for you new time listeners, welcome to the show. This is TPIM SR Live. Thank you for being here. I want to calibrate this thing and focus it into just a 20-year-old man or woman. If you do not want to go to the military and possibly get into all that, you don't want to go to college because you just can't afford it. You don't want to go to like a trade school because, carpentry work is backbreaking work, y'all. I hate to tell you, it's backbreaking fucking work. It's hard. And I wish somebody was there to tell me when I was 21 what I'm about ready to tell y'all, and hopefully set you free, at least for the next 15 to 20 years. If you elect not to follow traditional career paths, you don't want to go into the medical field because you don't want to be around a bunch of shit and piss, go get your CDLA license. Become an over-the-road truck driver. Listen. Before you make any fucking excuses. One, you'll get a shit ton of money. Two, you'll have to be clean and sober. Yep, you ain't gonna be able to. You can drink, I guess, on your off days, but you ain't gonna be able to do no dope or smoke pot and all that stupid shit. So you'll be clean of mind and spirit. And three, you get a chance to travel and meet people throughout your ways, man. There's somebody out there that needs to hear something that you have to say. There's someone out there that you might be able to help financially. Become an over-the-road truck driver. And yes, they are working on the automated truck. But shit, the unions might make it to where it's sort of like a drone deal. You have to have a CDL licensed driver in a simulator. Well, no, they ain't gonna do that. That's too much like work. They ain't gonna do that. They're just gonna make this shit fully autonomous. Let's just keep it real. But those of you who can get in the door now and use that as an income stream, you could be a blessing for your family. You're definitely going to be a blessing for a family that you may develop if you get married and have children, because you'll be, oh, he's never around, but the fucking lights and bills are paid. Oh, she's never around, but the lights and bills are fucking paid. You got food in your belly. You got insurance to go down there and get your big toe checked out from time to time. And it's an excellent way to manage your time and money. If not, then you know what? Good luck out there in the career world. Good luck out there. At least being an over-the-road truck driver, you can work up to being a owner-operator. You own your own rig, and you'll make all the money. But that being said, and this is an infomercial for truck driving. This is knowledge for those who needs to hear it and who might have stumbled across this fucking channel today just so I could tell them that. And maybe that's the only thing they'll take away from the whole program, but it'll be something tangible. Not tangible in the sense, no, it wouldn't be tangible. It'll be something beneficial for their being. Because I sincerely believe those who benefit from this show, in whatever way you choose to benefit, makes the show overall stronger. It makes your loyalty to the show more real. It makes you wanting to go out and tell other people about the show a reality. Because the growth that this channel has received was not because of me. It was because of you guys. It was because of you girls. And, not to be, ignorant, is about you hermaphrodites. Because, when we talk about, I guess, the sexual orientation issue, my track record isn't that good. But in all fairness, I never said nothing mean-spirited and out of hate. It was always dark humor / just time filler, I guess. I don't know. But the reality is, even you brothers and sisters who are melanated still need to be working towards common cause and purpose. The image of us needs to be changed. The total image. I took one of my brothers on a little Facebook journey earlier today. He is my witness, and he will remain a confidential informant. I showed him a Facebook group I belong to. Oh, it's a tough one to read, y'all. It's hard. You better have some mental fortitude before you go into this group. There was a picture of Joe Biden, obviously photoshopped, in a little Newport suit, and Kamala Harris, basically looking like a prostitute, tits all hanging out, flesh showing everywhere. Totally like, yes, I'm a prostitute. Okay. The whole pimp hoe dynamic is only relevant because the mass media has basically, back when I was growing up, and this is, this might date me, but the media try to show us as watermelon and chicken eaters. All right. And buffoonish, bug-eyed, always a clown, always comedian. If nothing else, a Negro was fun to have around because they're always cracking jokes, even at their own expense. And then that image morphed into, no, the Negro is not a clown no more. No, he's an angry thief, basically. Because another word for a gangster is basically a thief. You gang somebody, that means you rob them, you deprive them of something. So we went from being a minstrel bug out clown eating chicken and watermelon to a pimp / gangster / loser. And that's why these images now, when you see the propaganda, it has morphed. It has, let's just say, for lack of better words, evolved. And the next stage of this particular evolution on a social level, see, don't forget, your first you was just a clown, you was a mammy, you was a minstrel show. Then you became not an economic threat, not an academic threat, but I'll knock you over the head and steal your tennis shoes type physical threat. So I guess in one way, the homosexuals angles is if we can come in here and try to steer them to make black folks look like gay, that could save them. No, it won't. You're trading one genocide for a slower genocide. Because if we stand ununited and we continue on this present trajectory of individuals, fuck you, brother, fuck you, sister, I got my money, you need to get your money. If we continue down this path, then the real gangster, the guy that ganked the Native Americans out of, United States, the guy that ganked China, out of China, the guy that ganked, India, the guy that ganked the Palestinians, said, fuck it, we're just going to bring in these people and they're going to be a bunch of Zionists and they're going to set up a nation. They're going to set up Israel. We're just going to take this strip of land. Oh, you got something to say? You got something to say? Yeah, shut your bitch ass up and sit your monkey ass down. Now, like I said, we're going to take this motherfucking land and give it to Israel. That's some gangster shit. Now, you can pretend to be gangster all you want. Yeah, you go around and beat up your neighbor or rob your cousin. Yeah, that's gangster shit. But when you go out with a boat and a handful of swinging dicks and you conquer a fucking land for hundreds of fucking years and so distort and twist the native people into believing you are the ideal phenotype for humanity, that's gangsta. All this other pretendo bullshit, that's just sweet pillow talk to jerk you off at night and make you feel like you've done something worthwhile. The biggest gangster in the world right now is the man running BlackRock, the man running Vanguard. You notice I said man. There's a couple more attributes. Non-melanated. Comes from the good blue blood stock. Blah, 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 blah. Something that you can never be. Just like I was telling you in the beginning, man, I love the Most High. Thank you for always making this come full circle. They're jealous of us being able to live free. You don't really need a home, yeah. You don't really need this, that, or the third. What you really need is to understand that you have been given this planet and you need to defend the planet. Defend it from what? Okay. You need to defend it from people who would debase it. You need to defend it from people who would pollute it. The people who are killing Brother Nick. I said it before and I'll say it again. Brother Nick is out there putting his life on the line. Brother Cook, Brother Smoke Less, Brother Wayne, Brother David, peace and power, welcome to the show. Brother Nick shows us the chemtrails in the sky. You do realize those particles are raining down on him, right? You do realize if it wasn't for the sun energizing him, well, I'm not even going to say. I don't even want to go there. I'm just thankful that he puts himself out there on the line for us. And he doesn't sit here and like, hey, you guys got to pay me some sort of type of money, blah, blah, blah. He does it because he loves us. Plain and simple. He showed you guys how to make crystals, how to use wood, dirt, and crystals to affect basically energy barriers around you, around your home. Oh, that's witchcraft. There ain't no witchcraft. That's old ancient knowledge. You see, the farther we get away from our natural space or our natural existence, the more dependent we become on the system, right? Listen, check it out. Check it out. The more you get away from taking off your shoes and putting your feet in that dirt and putting your hands up in the land, up in the dirt and planting seeds, the more dependent you become on McDonald's, don't you? The more dependent you become on Walmart and Kroger's and Albertsons and Ralph's and Winn-Dixie and all the others. The farther you go up into your homes, some of the older homes built with drywall that contains asbestos. Not only are you blocking yourself away from the sun, but all these harmful microparticles from the formaldehyde in that carpet you love. Instead of walking your ass on that ground, you rather walking on the carpet because that's an imitation of the dirt. Instead of getting that energy and you can call me crazy, fuck it, talking to the sun in your meditation on a daily. You'll rather look at these weak ass frequency TV monitors, probably frying your retinas and cones in your eyes as we speak. You're strained to listen to the artificial speaker vibrating, making its frequencies when the sun, you want to talk about where people get their inspirations from. They get it from being able to draw off things that you can't draw off of. Yet another reason why people are jealous. So the farther we get from Mama Earth and Father Sun, the farther we had to get into a system to where you have a structured religion. There's your sun, and you have a structure, your home. There's your Mother Earth. Don't forget, every house has a foundation. What is a foundation? It is essentially a stone. Are you hearing me? You hearing what the Spirit's trying to tell y'all? Every home you living in, the base of it is a stone. The cave has been introverted. You used to live in a stone cave, and you used to live in the sun. Now, you basically live in a wood and stone cave, depriving yourself of the sun. And you're wondering why you're getting sicker. Because don't forget, since you won't go up into the earth to grow your own food to feed yourself, now you're relying on meat, blood, and starch to give you nourishment. You're constantly in a state of famine. So you, like Dick Gregory said, he didn't know how to eat right. He thought eating right was just not running out of motherfucking food. Which, when you're in your lower self, that's absolutely normal to think. I'm saying Meditate on this particular show that I'm doing today. Meditate on what I'm talking about now. Remember, Moses had the stones. That's Stone Age technology. The Egyptians and other advanced had papaya. They had paper. But I'm not saying that's a good thing. All that's saying is that drew them into that particular system, because Egypt was a system. Zimbabwe was a system. Everything's a system, so there's no escaping it. But about the system when we have complex societies, the problem is when you're living in a system that was not designed for you. When you're living in a system that is not designed for you, therefore, when you're oppressed or left out of the loop of the system's not wrong. The system's doing exactly what it was designed to do, silly rabbit. You're the ones wrong. You're not going to change the system. That's why the system's the system. And yes, I'm going to reach out to Sister Sophia Stewart. I want to have her back on. I want to have her on to share her information with y'all. And for those who don't know, hold on. I do have a Patreon site, if I can get to it. Oh, I forgot the E. I just want to okay. Now, here are some of the things on Patreon that you just won't get anywhere else. Mark from Anaheim, Unleashed Part 1. You can get this for $1. Black Jesus. Brother Bay explains why it's time to buy. All right. And then I think there's a few others. But the point is, it is up to us to empower each other. It's up to us to go with plan B, C, D, E, F, G, whatever it takes for us to become economically viable as a collective. Now, if you're not a part of that, you don't want to be a part of that, hey, you're well within your rights. You're well within your rights, because you know what? I'm not going to sit here and try to force anyone to be a part of something that benefits them, their children, their children, their children, and their children. Set up a real deal. I'm not going to sit here and do that. But hold on. That's weird. Okay. But if you're down, we have the connections. We're getting more connections every day as we connect to each other. Hopefully, you yourself will grow as an individual, and your personal boundaries will increase, because keeping each other down, not supporting one another, is not helping the situation at all. All it is doing is causing more confusion and more strife and basically just more hate in general. All right. So with that being said, man, I'm going to play this song for the brothers and sisters who missed it in the beginning. It's sort of like Alpha and Omega today. We begin a thing the same way we end a thing. Hold on. Yes, I got to do a little maneuvering. We got to set up the proper speakers. I still need a camera person. Anyone interested? Doesn't pay much. But, yeah.
Leg of finger thicker than good ancestors' leg. Mario, with me from stereo. Nobody can conquer the Mario. It's a money thing. Corrupted minded. Not fear them a little vibes. Sika ya shisho uwahi. Sika ya shisho uwahi. Come here now. Sika ya shisho uwahi. Sika ya shisho uwahi. Come here now. Sika ya shisho uwahi. Sika ya shisho uwahi. Come here now. Sika ya shisho uwahi. Sika ya shisho uwahi. Come here now. Then can't block our shine. Man, at $350 sign. Me not lie. Inna the paradise, man, I think twice. Get to you, we a think twice. Then can't block our shine. Man, at $350 sign. Me not lie. Inna the paradise, man, I think twice. Get to you, we a think twice. Money me have free, boom bad mind. Fire bone them a dirty mind. Money me have free, boom bad mind. In a fire bone them a so pound. Money me have free, boom bad mind. Fire bone them a dirty mind. Money me have free, boom bad mind. In a fire bone them a so pound. Oh R.I.P. bone that one. Fire bone them a Satan, pagan. Believe man a ray bad man. Last tension, better than. Sika ya shisho uwahi. Sika ya shisho uwahi. Come here now. Sika ya shisho uwahi. Sika ya shisho uwahi. Come here now. Sika ya shisho uwahi. Sika ya shisho uwahi. Come here now. Sika ya shisho uwahi. Sika ya shisho uwahi. Come here now. Man a deeper than River Jordan. No for them a no say me raga dey more than. Me born pagan. Me no say yami tia say you see the Zidane. Yes the Zidane. Them a parasite. Them can't fight. No for them a no say no me raga yet tight. Me a go suck them like a Sprite. Tension then a me no say man a champion. Man a champion. Man a champion. Rasta man a champion. Man a champion, man a champion. Na ya bingi man a champion. Sika ya shisho uwahi. Sika ya shisho uwahi. Come here now. Sika ya shisho uwahi. Sika ya shisho uwahi. Come here now. Sika ya shisho uwahi. Sika ya shisho uwahi. Come here now. Sika ya shisho uwahi. Sika ya shisho uwahi. Come here now. I want to woman need the back with man greedy. That's why attention me start to raga speedy. Fire team no care for me. Sack of man a rasta. Man faster than fast. Who bound up to come and catch a line? They got Freddy Brownie. Man Africa. They go PNC. Last year. Tension Empire. Other than vampire. In a joke that satire. She a bad girl. She a bad girl. She a bad.
For those who don't understand, I'm using two computers. I'm using this Windows 7. Then I'm using the mighty XP over here. That's what was playing the music. This one's hooked up to the subwoofers and everything. And hold on. I don't know if you guys can see it. Oh, that's the gun. The subwoofer's right there. That's why it was distorted. I'm like right above the subwoofer. Anyhow. Hold on, as I end this. What the heck? 1 second. I love that scene right here where the people are, oh, y'all can't see shit. Where the people are in there dancing and cooking, having fun. That is where you're at when you're free. When you're free, I don't care how many people colonize your shit. I don't give a fuck how much bullshit you got to deal with. But when you're with the people who truly love you, your family, you're cooking, you're dancing, the vibration's right. So what I want and I hope to achieve in this broadcast today is, for one, to get you to research and see if what I said or what I presented is true or false. Am I standing on correctness or am I standing on incorrectness? I want you all to see the beauty of unity and victory. We unite, we're victorious. Now, the family has gotten stronger. We have brothers and sisters from Ghana checking us out. And when this brother, I was trying to talk to him on Facebook because I wanted to have him on video and bring him on. But we are going to get that, some technical issues, as there always is. But this is Sunday for a reason, because we are Sun people. She's a Sun person. She's a Sun person. These two little babies off to the side. These two little babies off to the side are Sun people. And we need to stop just being some people and start being Sun people. Get our frequencies right. Get our vibrations back in check. Get our diet correct. So that being said, I will conclude TPIM SR Live for today. I ask you to live your life of integrity without hate, envy, or greed, brothers and sisters. Please, 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 let's try to be kinder to each other. Peace and power, unity and victory, dignity and respect. Liberation, y'all. Go and enjoy your Sunday, people. Liberation.